You've got to take video, man. Quality video, the right kind of video where you insinuate the positive and you show the client what they want to see. Man, baby, I got to get that person on the phone, get talking about, hey, oh my gosh, right, hey, I'm setting up for a video. I got lights, I got all kinds of stuff. I'm ready to roll, man. This business requires work, but it's so rewarding. My name is Matt. If you don't know me, I'm the owner of Stafford Senior Solutions and the founder of the Senior Referral Academy. You can text me below to learn about an industry where you can make on average $3,000 per move-in. It's unbelievable. The board behind me, you can't see everything on there, but my gosh, there's all kinds of things on there that we need to do. And one of the things is the Vegas expansion. Do you realize we're expanding our business from California to Vegas? Does that mean we're not going to do any work in California? No, we're going to do work in California and Las Vegas. So we're able to expand. Can you build your business? Absolutely, but it requires work. Something you can't see in the middle of that board either. From 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. is my morning rituals. You've got to have some morning rituals. You've got to have some go-to things that you do to get yourself prepared and ready for the day. You can't just crawl out of bed and expect to be successful in anything, and not in this business either. And there's the three big things every day I'm getting ready to do. This is the second thing I'm getting ready to do, is a video that I was supposed to get done because I want to get out some information today. And one of the big things is we're running another special. I had a person reach out to me the other day and she says, Matt, I really want to be a part of your course. I've been following your videos. I want to do this. I feel called to do this. Just can't afford the whole amount. I gave her 50% off. Now, some of you are watching my videos back in March when the whole pandemic and everything was happening and the coronavirus, and I gave a major discount. I told you back in March that'll never happen again, and it won't. But I'm giving a 50% discount right now, not an 87 like in March, but a 50% discount up until tomorrow. Friday midnight tomorrow, whatever the date is, I have no idea. Today's Thursday, so tomorrow midnight, 50% off if you reach out to me. Text me below, learn about the Academy, and I'll give you a 50% off. And you will not regret it because it'll be an industry that you can do right out of your house. This is where I do all my videos, but this is where I work. Right, we can't see it over there, but this is my computer. I got a laptop, a 32-inch monitor, a business phone, a humidor over there. It's got my cigars in it. Come on. It's got a printer over here. It's got all kinds of little things, you know. But I work out of my house. Sometimes I'm downstairs. My wife and I, we collaborate together, talking about business and vision, moving forward. Man, it's an awesome thing. You know, some people, they think, well, you're going to start something in your house. It's a big risk. I'm here to tell you, if you work for somebody else, the risk is greater. If you got whatever you got more control of. See, I got more control of my business, so it's less risk. If I work for somebody else, and I'm not bagging that, man, if you got to, I've done it, did it for many years, that's okay. But when you work for somebody else, you have less control and there's greater risk. Let's get into it, but today we're going to talk about how to develop a virtual tour to be successful in your senior living referral business. So stay with me. Let's get to it. I'm going to teach you today how to do a virtual tour because everybody else is just kind of doing pictures and videos and throwing some stuff together. There's some key components you must do to be successful in this industry and also in giving an effective virtual tour. All right, let's get into it. Talk about virtual tours. How do you give an effective virtual tour? You must do these three things I'm about to tell you to raise your game, because if you don't, you're going to be like others that I've seen where the camera's shaking and they don't give a great explanation of anything. It's just like, here's the living room, here's the bedroom. What do you think? You like that? No one would like that. So you need to do these three things if you're going to be effective in giving virtual tours. I've been giving effective virtual tours now for 2 years. So I've perfected some things. You will not be maybe as good in some areas right out of the gate, but you need to improve, and you can improve, and you will get better, and inevitably it will help your client. That's the end result, right? It's not showboating. It's not just looking good. It's informing your client so they can make an educated decision on this life decision that they have of where their loved one's going to be, right? The first thing you need to do is take video. Simplistic. I mean, you say, well, Matt, come on. I can't even go to the communities now. How am I going to take video? Great question. What you do is you reach out to the community and you say, hey, or the care home, I need a tour, a virtual tour. Please take video, and you begin to instruct them how to do the video. Don't just say, because if you just say, send me a video, they're going to say, hey, go to our website. There's a video right there. Now, the video on the website could be professionally done, and I'm not bagging that whatsoever. But I've seen some on a website professionally done, and the music sounds like funeral music. I mean, try to give one of those virtual tours on your Zoom meeting with your client. Everybody's falling asleep or like, what the heck are we doing? So you need to get them to take some video. It's some initiative on their part. Look, you're giving them a lead, right? You are working on a client for them. The least they can do is get their iPhone and go and do a virtual tour. Take some video footage of the community or care home, and you tell them what to do. Now, if you're able to go to the community, you do it by yourself, or you do on a actual physical tour. Either way. Now, it's easier when you're by yourself, right? But you have to kind of act like you're doing a virtual tour, and you just go along, and I'm going to tell you a couple things in a few minutes, but you do it by yourself, and you start in the front of the house outside. You don't start just in the living room and the bathroom and that's it, or isolated places of the house. You start on the outside of the home, curb view, and you get a great view of the neighborhood. You begin to describe the neighborhood, not only what the houses look. Don't state the obvious. That's what I see so many times in these tours and on video. It's like, oh wow, look at this. We have sidewalks. There's 2-story and 1-story homes in the neighborhood. No joke, man. I see that. Talk about some other things they don't see. Bring to light some things, insinuate the positive. And as you walk through the door of that care home or that community, man, you are just lighting it up, saying, man, look at this. And you got a plan, you talk about it. Don't worry about being perfect. You can edit it later, okay? But there might be a time where you're actually with a family and you're on a physical tour and you're able to videotape that home or that community on the physical tour. A little more challenging, I know. I've done it that way, and I've had somebody else videotape it for me, and I've actually done the videotape myself while I'm on the tour. It's a little more tricky because you're less likely to be engaged in the conversation between the family and whoever's giving the tour, and you're there, but it can be done. So that's the first thing. You've got to take video, man. Quality video, the right kind of video where you insinuate the positive and you show the client what they want to see. Okay, the second thing you must do is you must edit the video. You've got to either invest in some software like I've done, or you can just do it on your phone. Just make sure that you don't have idle footage going on, okay? If your camera kind of goes down a little bit and you're showing the floor for 5 seconds, that's not cool, man. That's a waste of their time. Think of it in terms of what you want to see. If you were looking at that home or that community, what are some elements, some qualities of that place that you would want to see, and begin to show those things. So as take your iPhone or Android, you take it all around the community, don't worry about so much like if somebody opens a door or if someone begins talking right in front of you. You can edit that a little bit later, so don't worry about that kind of stuff, but focus on some qualities of the home. I'll give you an example. Let's say you're at a care home, and one of their big qualities is their patio. It's well decorated. It's just a oasis out there for seniors. It's got a lot of land, green grass. There's maybe a sidewalk that seniors can walk around on. I would be shooting some video of that because that is a little bit different than most of the care homes. You go into the larger communities to take pictures of a theater. They all got theaters. Take a picture of a dog park. They all have dog parks. Now, it doesn't mean you don't want to include those things, but you might not want to say that in the video. Again, don't state the obvious. If they see a theater in the video, you don't have to go, woo, look at this. You see the theater? It looks very nice, doesn't it? Guess what you can do in this theater? You can watch movies. You can go in here and enjoy yourself, relax on these nice, comfortable chairs and watch a movie with some popcorn. No joke, man. Don't worry about that. State some other things about the care, about maybe them having a nurse or the executive director being there for 10 years. And just the stability of that particular community, some of the reviews that they have and some of the state reviews and some of what current residents are saying about that community. Do some of those things, kind of investigative work, but you need to edit the video, whether you have some software or whether you actually just do it on your phone. But don't just make it all, just walking around shaking, like I said earlier, or seemingly going nowhere, or a lot of idle time. Don't do that. Edit the video, make it professional. Don't waste your client's time. They'll thank you for it, and they will be able to make a better decision. All right, the third thing you must do now, you already have taken the video, you've edited the video, now it's time to personalize it. It's time to do the voiceover. You've got to have your voice on there. Again, that's why I don't like doing the video off the website from some community. The music's horrible. It's not personal. You know, you're just watching somebody else's work. You want to make it personable. You're doing it from your iPhone. So let's say the quality of your iPhone is nowhere near the quality of their $60,000 camera. That's okay. It's personable. And then you want to do a voiceover. You want to begin to use your voice, and that's a great way to drown out distractions, people's voices, because even given your tour on your phone, you still may have someone come up to you and say something that's very distracting. They have a question about what you're doing and why you're taking video or whatever. You don't want all that on your virtual tour, right? So you need to edit it, and after you edit it, you want to do the voiceover and begin your own voice, describe the community, have the inflection in your voice, practice if you will. Don't have a monotone voice. Don't go, okay, we're walking into the care home now. We're going down the hallway. You see the chair railing and the crown molding, and such a beautiful place today. Look at the chandelier. I mean, come on, just be real. Be yourself and talk as though you were there in person. And your client will enjoy that. You will enjoy that. Everybody will have a better experience because that is real and it's effective. So those are the three things you must do to give an effective virtual tour. Implement that in your business, and your virtual tours will go to a whole nother level.